You find the perfect home in Riverside or Avondale. Older neighborhood, character, mature trees, everything you've been looking for. You make an offer, it gets accepted, and you are genuinely excited. And then your insurance agent calls and tells you they can't write a policy on the house. No policy, no lender approval. No lender approval, no closing. And just like that, the home you've already told your family about is gone because of something nobody warned you to check before you fell in love with it. Today, I want to talk about the 4-point inspection and why every buyer in Jacksonville needs to understand it before they start touring older homes. I'm Stephanie Thompson, a real estate advisor here in Northeast Florida, and I walk buyers through this every single day, especially buyers coming from out of state who have never encountered this before. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to ask before you ever write an offer on an older home in Jacksonville, so you don't end up blindsided mid-transaction when it's already too late. So here's what a 4-point inspection actually is. In Florida, most insurance companies require one before they'll issue a homeowner's policy on a home that is roughly 20 years old or older. It covers 4 systems specifically: the roof, electrical panel, the plumbing, and the HVAC. It reviews the age and condition of each one, and if something doesn't meet their standards, they can decline to cover the home entirely. This matters to you as a buyer because your lender will require proof of insurance before they fund your loan. No insurance, no loan. It's that simple. Now, the next part is what catches most buyers off guard. The homes that trigger these issues don't always look like they have problems. You can walk through a beautifully updated kitchen, fresh paint, new floors, and still have plumbing system or electrical panels underneath that no insurance company will touch. So knowing what to ask about before you get emotionally attached to a property can save you weeks of heartache and lost inspection money. The 3 things I see create the biggest insurance problems for buyers in our older in-town neighborhoods are electrical panels, plumbing, and roofs. On the electrical panel side, Federal Pacific, Challenger, and Zinsco are the most common issues. These were standard in homes built in the 1960s and 70s and into the 80s. And most carriers today will not write a policy on a home that still has one. When you're touring a home and you get a chance to peek at the electrical panel, look for those names. And then on the plumbing side, cast iron pipes or polybutylene pipes, the gray plastic piping used widely from the late 70s through the 90s, are another automatic flag for many insurers. And then there's the roof. Insurance companies generally want to see meaningful remaining life on a roof, which for asphalt shingles usually means it's not past the years of 15 to 20 years old. And for tile roofs, they're actually looking at the underlayment and not the tile itself. And that's something a lot of buyers don't realize until they're already in contract. And here's where it gets interesting. This doesn't have to be a deal breaker, but it does need to be a negotiation point, not a surprise. If you identify one of these issues early, you have options. You can ask the seller to replace the panel or credit you the cost. You can price it into your offer up front, and you can shop for specialty insurers who are more flexible with older homes. What you cannot do is ignore it and then hope the insurance works itself out. It won't. So before you write an offer on any home built before the mid-2000s in Jacksonville, ask your agent to find out what the seller knows about the roof age, the panel type, and the plumbing. It takes 5 minutes and it can save you your entire transaction. And if you're shopping for a home in Northeast Florida and you want someone who's in your corner that knows these neighborhoods and what to watch out for, I'd love to connect. You can schedule a call directly through the link in the description or just shoot me a text. Once again, I'm Stephanie, your 4th generation Jacksonville native and your Northeast Florida real estate advisor. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.